Hi, amazing artist. Today we're going to learn about Pablo Picasso. He's one of the most famous artists in the world, and I'm sure you've seen some of his work. He was born in Malaga, Spain on October 25th, 1881. He was a child prodigy. That means he was really good at art when he was very young. He went to art school when he was only 13. And his paintings when he started were very realistic. The painting on the left is a self-portrait that he did when he was about 13. The painting on the far right is a picture of his mother. When he visited Paris, he started being influenced by other artists like Monet, Van Gogh, Cézanne, and Toulouse-Lautrec. He started trying new ways to paint from what he saw around Paris. He and his friend George Braque started developing a new style called Cubism. They took things they saw and they deconstructed them. This means that they broke their images into simple shapes and then put them back together in a different order than what we usually see. Here you can see some of the portraits that he did. The one in the middle is a self-portrait where he took things apart and put them back together. His style became very colorful and playful. Here's some examples of collage work that he did. And a collage is where you find different pieces of paper and materials and you combine them together to make a piece of artwork. This is what we're going to do today. Okay, artists, so we're going to try to create a guitar collage just like one of Picasso's. We're going to use inspiration from his collage work. So what I did to get ready for this is I found a bunch of things in my recycle bin, just different kinds of paper, magazines, and then some scrap paper that I had laying around in my art closet. I make sure that I have a glue stick, and I made sure I have a Sharpie, but you can use any kind of crayon or marker if you'd like, a pencil, and I have my scissors. Now, in order to start my project, I also want to look at a guitar. I happen to have a little toy guitar, so I'm going to use this as my visual reference. But you can use a picture off the internet, or if you have a real guitar, you can use that as well. So I'm going to put my little guitar right here, and I'm going to start cutting out shapes. So the first shape I cut out, you can see, is the circle of my guitar. And then I went ahead and cut out a long piece that kind of mimics the neck of the guitar. Now, if you think about the work Picasso did, he didn't put everything back together exactly the way it goes. So you want to just cut out a lot of different shapes, kind of deconstruct that guitar, and then put them back in any order you would like to. So here goes. Let's cut out kind of an oval shape for the top of my guitar. And I'm not using a tracing pattern or anything. I want these shapes to just be kind of my own interpretation of what they should be. Now I do see it kind of starts coming in, so I'm gonna round this up a little bit like this. And I'm gonna round this up a little bit like this. Okay, and I think I'm gonna use that for the top of my guitar, which maybe I'll just put right here. Okay, here's my circle. And now I need to do something for the bottom of my guitar. So maybe I will use something that has text on it, just for fun. Let's see. Maybe I'll use this piece of paper here. And just kind of cut it up. To be the bottom of my guitar. And I'm gonna make that a little bit better shape. So maybe that's the bottom of my guitar there. Maybe I need to make my circle a little smaller. All right, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I'll speed up the video and then I'll show you my finished project when I'm all done. It's important to just cut a bunch of different shapes and just start experimenting with where you lay them down. Don't glue until you've got all your shapes laid down how you like them. And I'm gonna say this might be a really cool piece of art to give to Mr. Juarez when we get back to school. All right, artists, go create. Okay, friends, here's a picture of my final composition, a guitar collage inspired by Picasso. Good luck on your project. I'd love to see pictures. Bye.